Yo, what's good, guys? Alright, so when we're talking about this world, especially with the advancements of the internet, right? You have a lot of these quote-unquote people, because not all of them are real people. But we'll get into that. You have all these channels popping up, right? And they're claiming that they're looking out for your best interest. They want to help you. They want to help you manifest your desires. They want to help you achieve your goals, right? We can refer to these people as false prophets, shapeshifters, wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, there's many different terms we can use to describe these beings. And part of what makes them so dangerous is that they can pose as the good guy really well. They can put on a mask and pretend to be good and pretend to be holy and righteous and honorable and pretend that they are in it to, help better the world. And, you have to be careful because there's a lot of these people popping up. I just ran into a spider web. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of these people popping up on the internet lately. I'm seeing a lot of these channels, and they are all the same too. No originality, no just nothing there, no passion, no authenticity. They all do the same shit. They all say the same shit. They all preach the same, tricks and tips. And it's just complete garbage. It's just to try and harvest your energy, and that's the main topic of this video. Is we have a lot of these false prophets out here claiming to be, quote-unquote chosen ones sent here to help better this realm, but they're not. They're actually the complete opposite. And they know how to manipulate, and they know how to say the right things in order to get empathetic people that are good, try to get them fooled and to try to get them to engage in these practices that oftentimes, pretty much all the time, are extremely demonic and dark and evil in nature. We can go deeper. These people can be referred to as Ishtar witches or Ishtar warlocks, whatever. Male versions, female. Ishtar witches oftentimes present themselves as of righteous spirit, but oftentimes are extremely devious, extremely smart, and have a complete lack of empathy. And that's part of what makes them dangerous. Because unlike you and me, the Ishtars, they don't have a guilty conscience. like the, quote unquote schizos or mystics or whatever you want to call the light side of the spectrum. And now I'm probably like losing some people when I'm saying like Ishtar, and then you got the Ashtar side. I'm talking about Nordic paganism. I don't believe in Christianity. I'm not a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, but I am not a Christian. But I got a lot of respect and love for Christians. But I myself am not a Christian. These witches, these warlocks, oftentimes use soothing and or non-threatening tactics to try and lure you in and disarm you spiritually and physically too. Mystics, aka schizos, like me and others out there, these witches, aka psychos, aka vampires, and they're not all the same, but they're all on the same side. The schizo, aka the mystic, is their biggest weakness. That's their kryptonite, because the schizo always can spot the vampire or the Ishtar witch, while the normie can't. So the psycho thrives on controlling the normies. The normies thrive on buying in and playing into the system, because that's what fits them the best. And the schizos are the outcasts. They're the schizos. They're the crazy people. They're the, nutcases. They're the, that guy, he's out there, But the thing is with the schizo is oftentimes later on down the line, they are proven right, and people oftentimes regret not listening to them. Because by the time the schizo's proven correct, the normie already done got their shit pushed in by the psychos, aka the Ishtar witches, aka the vampires. Now you got different types of vampires, you got different type of Ishtar witches, you got different types of demons, goblins, werewolves. There's a lot. Orcs, ogres, fucking... Anyway. Oftentimes the schizo is proven correct, but it's later on down the line, and it's most of the time too late for the normie. Now, who are the agents? Now, the agents can be... I think the psychos are the agents. I don't think the normies are the agents. Now, people can get into arguments about, who are the agents. Can a normie be an agent? Can a schizo be an agent? No, a schizo generally can never really be an agent, because they're too... At that point, they would be a psycho. That's why I believe the psychos are the agents, because the psychos know about the system, and they try to use their strength to control it. The normies are the people in the Matrix. Neo and Morpheus and all of them, they're the schizos, and the agents are the psychos. That's really how it goes. The psychos oftentimes can recognize a schizo and try to oftentimes make the schizos look crazy But in doing that, they use the normies to gang up on the schizos. So oftentimes you got psychos and normies ganging up on schizos. And then later on down the line, the normie gets their cheeks clapped by the psycho. And the schizo is kind of like, I told you so, but oftentimes it's too late. That's going to be it for part 1 of this video. I got more to talk about in part 2. I'll catch y'all here in just a few minutes. Alright.